My name is Jude Lugo, and I'm the founder of Lecture Logger. Lecture Logger is a tool that helps universities to better support student success across their campuses. We started with helping professors to manage attendance and sharing that attendance data throughout the university, but that's just one of many steps that we'll take to support student success in the future. I started competing in the startup launch competition the fall of my freshman year. So this year was my third year competing. And the first 2 years I pitched an idea called Commerce Navigator. It was also a SaaS product, but in a totally different category. And this was the first year that I actually pitched Lecture Logger. I feel like going through and pitching Commerce Navigator taught me a lot about figuring out what customers actually want, how you develop a product, what features are important right up front, and which features you can spend a little bit more time developing later down the line. And so doing that was very helpful in refining what my product was going to be, but I also learned how to refine my pitch over time. After a pitch, or even working through practices, I really like to get the feedback of the judges and hearing everybody's different opinions, because if you've ever pitched a pitch contest before, you know everybody really has a different opinion. A lot of times those opinions are conflicting, but it's good to hear different people's opinions and how they've perceived your pitch. One of the big opinions I was hearing was that talking about mental health can be kind of polarizing. When I first marketed and pitched Lecture Logger, I was very passionate about how Lecture Logger could support mental health for college students. I still am passionate about that. But because I heard about the polarizing nature of that, I was hearing a lot of these different comments and feedback. I found a more efficient way to incorporate that into my pitch, really leaning heavily into student success, things that could be backed by metrics, and talking about this can also support mental health. And being prepared for it, if I get that question, what is your why? That would be a great chance to talk about mental health, but not necessarily leading with that. To be good at almost triaging different opinions as an entrepreneur, but you can't throw them out. You can't leave them by the wayside, because they really are the best way to grow and see how people are receiving your pitch. I guess what I've realized is it's not all about the idea or the business you're working on. It's more about developing yourself, especially here in the college environment at SMU. We should treat all of this as a learning experience. I'm fortunate enough to have a meal plan in a dorm room, and knowing that no matter what I do, even if I quote unquote fail, I will still have learned so much. I will set myself up for success. So I think looking at your entrepreneurial journey as a learning experience, as I consider it almost a second degree of learning new things, trying things, failing, and getting those successes out of it. Knowing that it might not be your time right now. This may not be the business that gets all the customers. This may not be the business that wins all the pitch contests. But if you continue refining those skills, you'll eventually find that product that people really want, that really resonates with customers, with judges, with investors. And entrepreneurship is really about perseverance. You might fail 9 times out of 10, but that 10th one could be a big success.